rank your characters for Poppy Playtime.
So, I don't really much have like too much favorites, but for number one, I may have to put. Wait for it.
Okay.
I'm putting Zoe the Dumbass.
Doe in number one?
Yeah.
Wow, I was not expecting that. I was actually not expecting that. I was expecting like the newer characters to be later in the list.
The reason why I put Zoe the Dumbass is because we had like a bunch of not too much lore about him, but he had a tragic event that happened to him in the beginning of when loading in chapter 4. He was just a kid that actually got the figure of Zoe the Dumbass because he was a fan, and it somehow became one because he accidentally fell into the dough factory to make the slime. Yeah. So then, and he was combined to be with 3 other children just to make one, figure of them. And plus, I actually feel bad about him because, like, how his last thing that he said at the end once we killed him, he said he was sorry. It's because the 3 children, they all represent emotions or something, like, say, I don't know, like, one is fear, anger, and nice. And the nice one was the one that we saw in the beginning. And, like, the mean one, which is the one that turned into this monstrosity, like, king. And, like, the other one, it's just one simple thing. But that's it. Zoe the Dumbass is just, somewhat a character to be more aware about. Plus, you can tell that we had to kill him since the beginning.
Yes.
That's how he's all being nice to us, but every character that we see in the beginning of the game being nice to us, we already know we gotta kill him. And that's what my boy Corey X Kenshin said.
All right. Go for number 2. Go for number 2.
For number 2, I put the Pianosaurus.
Okay, you're acting too many. All right, tell me why.
So, once I heard about Pianosaurus being in chapter 4, I was honestly, bro, the song is fire.
You mean like that Pianosaurus? That one?
Yeah. Like that's fire. And plus, he's actually a good character that I think he's scary. And like, I'm not like fan of like scare, but I can handle like fucking R-rated and 18 higher of a horror movie. I'm good.
All right, and number 3.
For number 3, I may have to put. God damn. Kissy Missy.
I agree with number 3.
Kissy Missy is my 3rd.
All right.
You might say, why is Kissy Missy a fucking 3rd, bro? There's only fucking
Bro, everybody in the comments are gonna be like, why is
honestly, Kissy Missy is actually getting love in the game now, instead of just popping out of nowhere and try to kill us like in chapter 3.
But then Poppy saved us, so.
It's funny because, like, in one of the things in chapter 3, we just saw her in a room, and now she wants to kill us. I don't even know why the fuck. Anyways, yeah, she's in 3rd because she's a lovable character. It's actually nice, and in Poppy's team, I mean, fuck Poppy, she left us in the end, chapter 4.
God damn. What a good friend.
Yes, she's a friend. Kissy Missy's a friend. That stayed and care about the people that she loves or, cares. And helped us also at the end when it exploded or something.
Yeah, she tried to save us, I think.
Yeah, she saved us.
And you know why? Because she's a true friend. She's a true friend.
Yes. and that's why I put her third. She's lovable and careful. You know?
Well, her name is
Careful.
Kissy Missy, so.
Yes. You know?
All right.
So, for fourth, I might have to squeeze in one character between like third and fourth, but I'm just gonna say fourth for now. So for fourth, I might have to put. Fuck my bad. Excuse me. For fourth, I may have to put. Actually, I have two characters that I want to put fourth, but I'm gonna squeeze one in between. I might have to put the Doctor.
The Doctor.
The Doctor.
Okay,
I mean,
buddy.
he's ranked pretty low, but high as in a villain.
What does this button do?
The characters. It's crazy. I mean, the Doctor had a lot of lore with the prototype, which gives us the character that we need to focus on in the lore.
He did.
Because he was a lot know about the prototype, the beginning of prototype, because he used to be a human and a real doctor that made all the creatures, combining the children and the toys. He's the one that did all that. Because
True.
that the one part of Joey the Dome that he said that he created them. The doctor created the creatures, the children and the toys combined together. That's the one thing that we gotta focus on, because that will give us the lore about what happened to the children's and who did with the children's. Pause. So
What?
that's why I put my fourth, because he has good character and plot, except for his boss fight. That shit was kind of plain. Death. Honestly, they should have just kept him as like a robot. Like
True.
his army, instead of just making him into a computer with brains. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally wondering how the people talk to the doctor after he turned into the, computer. They're probably just looking at the computer.
I haven't played the game yet, but it seems exciting. All right.
Yeah.
So number 5 is your number 5.
Number 5 has to be Baba Chops.
Baba Chops. A lot of
Baba
Chapter 4
Chops.
characters. Okay.
I'm actually ranking Chapter 4 characters because I like the Chapter 4 characters. Chapter 3 characters are more not really much, but they actually show a lot of lore about how they did with the children's Oz and other shit. But I'm actually ranking Chapter 4 characters since Chapter 4, Chapter 4. But I'll rank Chapter 3 once, Little Boy, Pack Boy is done. And then when I'm done with 5 2. So, yeah. Baba Chops, really plain, including the boss fights. You have to run around, look under the cages, find keys when you're done. Pretty plain, nothing else. Baba Chops doesn't even have his own lore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Smiling Critters do have their
I
own.
guess Pianosaurus isn't the only one that Mob Entertainment didn't even care about.
I mean, yeah, he clearly.
I see no VHS tapes, no lore, no nothing about the Baba Chops until the end. What the fuck? That's why I put Baba Chops low, because no one even cared about him.
He clearly didn't do much if he obviously is gone. He didn't. He was a nightmare critter.
He did show up in the first trailer of Chapter 4.
He was a nightmare critter that replaced the Smiling Critters. The Smiling Critters got replaced by the Nightmare Critters, with Baba Chops being the leader, I think. And what's it called? He wasn't like Catnap. He wasn't the main protagonist of the whole entire thing. Instead, he was just a side character for the game. Instead of the main character for the final boss fight, wasn't Baba Chops. It was Dewey.
They would have at least given Baba Chops a lore, just because he took down his own crew, in the VHS tapes, or I guess somewhat in the lore of Chapter 4 and Chapter 3 at the same time. But at this point, they didn't give him shit.
They didn't even give him his own cartoon. They didn't even give him his own cartoon like Catnap.
Yeah. It's because people actually love Catnap. I don't even know what. Catnap is Catnap, you know?
Catnap is Catnap.
It's a cartoon character, bro. Chillax.
I know, and he
There's
reappears
others
in.
too, which somehow Catnap killed them all, including the ones that turned into just like you.
Exactly. And then like people speculated back then before chapter 4 came out that that we would save Crafty next and then
I'm actually wondering. I think Hoppy Hopscotch and Dog Day are the only two confirmed, really true characters that actually should have shown up.
wait, Hoppy Hopscotch was supposed to show up?
Not like show up, but like was a character. Because in the VHS tape, it's a Hoppy Hopscotch VHS tapes. You see?
Yeah.
It's before where Catnap took down Hoppy Hopscotch and killed him. Killed him.
Every part when the smiling critters are like what's it called?
But she isn't really a character. She's more of a character in the VHS tape.
Yeah.
I'm done writing this. How about you?
So you're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, it's my turn now. Alright, so I'm gonna start from number 1 like you. Number 1. Bunzo Bunny. I'm just saying. Bunzo Bunny's good. Number 2. I'm gonna have to say my favorite smiling critter is Crafty Corn. And the reason why it's Crafty Corn is because she had absolutely nothing. She had nothing to do with the lore. She was just a side character for the smiling critters like Hoppy Hopscotch and Dog and Bubba Fint. So like after that, like she just never got mentioned again. Never got talked about like Dog Day and Catnap. So for number 3, I'm gonna have to say Bubba Chops. Bubba Chops. Bubba Chops. And it's only because he's a nightmare critter, okay? The nightmare critters get my support and love just because they're critters. They're animals. And I like animals. I swear the amount of autism that anyways. We have next for number 4, we have Doughy the Dough Man. And then I would have to yeah, it's the same reason as you. Let's see. This is gonna be a long one, okay? So this is we're gonna have a long talk about this. But I'm gonna say Pianosaurus, and let me get this straight. He did not get much love. Okay, he was like he was like the punching bag of the whole entire franchise of Poppy Playtime. And like he was gone. He destroyed everything. Hang on. Alright, so like he destroyed like everything. The game has bad ratings because of him. And then people are saying that it deserves better ratings than Security Breach. Like, shut the fuck up. Bro, Security Breach is the best Five Nights at Freddy's game. We are talking about Poppy Playtime, not Five Nights at Freddy's right now. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Anyway.
Honestly, I say Ruin helped Security Breach for a bit.
For a bit, and then it escalated back to Security Breach.
It's just
anyways, number 5. Number 5 is Hoppy Hopscotch, and the only reason I'm saying this is because he had his dialogue was like not that long like the other smiling critters, but he got the support that I expected him to get. Everybody loved him, and then people started hating him. Well, not hating him, just thinking as if he didn't exist. But he did exist.
Wait, you said Hoppy Hopscotch, yeah?
Yeah. They drew, like, there's fan art of the whole entire...
Is Hoppy Hopscotch a girl or a guy?
I think... I don't know, honestly. We'll figure that out later. I'm not worried about Hoppy Hopscotch's gender right now.
Transgender. It's crazy.
What the heck? Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Alright, on to number 5. Alright, the next... I don't remember. Anyways, next is Bubba Fint. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I am. Anyways, next we're gonna have to put Rui, the nightmare critter, that one rat, and it's because Rui? Come on, it's Rui. You feel me? Exact. Alright, anyways. Um, let's see. Alright, this is towards last place. Mommy Longlegs is in last place. And I'm not even like done with my list yet. But I'm already putting her in last place. Anyways, Huggy Wuggy is next because like it's Huggy Wuggy came back. He always finds a way to wiggle his way back into the game. Chapter 1, Huggy Wuggy original. Chapter 2, he didn't appear, I think. Chapter 3, he appeared as a nightmare, and Chapter 4, he appeared again, and he was still alive and damaged. Anyway, Kissy Missy. She was a friend, okay? She was way better than... Like, Poppy ran away from her problems and expected everything to get better. Well, guess what? It didn't. Kissy at least tried to save us. She stayed with us till the very end. She even lost an arm for us. Isn't that, like, something Poppy would never do?
Yeah, it's very concerning, huh?
Yes. Anyways, I'm done.
Yeah.
You want to go for Chapter 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna rank the Chapter 3 characters.
Alright.
Alright, go for the song. So for I'm gonna rank Chapter 3. For Chapter 3, I'm ranking number 1. I'm gonna put only like 3 rankings because like there really isn't that much characters. But who cares? I wanna put 3. Alright, so
Alright, go ahead.
number 1, it's very classic Jack. Yeah, that's number 1.
Okay, yeah, we can.
Honestly, I would have put him a 3rd because he doesn't really show up a lot in almost all the game.
That's how I felt about Poppy in Chapter 4, but I didn't play the game, so what do I know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, Poppy played that bit. Came in after once we walked with Dowie for a bit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
And then but
I
saw a scene where Poppy was mad at us for killing Dowie. He was gonna kill us. We have to kill him. I mean,
no, for real, But oh well, she probably would have, been. Anyways, we're supposed to talk about Chapter 3, bro. Anyways, Catnap is first because at the end, because finally got some questions. Let's have fun. A little bit hard, but fun. It's nice. I would have cleared it first try. It wasn't even a dumb. It's good. The lore about him in 2 VHS tapes and other stuff. He came into the counselor's office, I'm pretty sure, when we came into the red smoke without the mask or something. Or no, he attacked us and we lost our mask, and then we came in this illusion, But yeah, he's a good character. Honestly, I like him. He's nice. I just don't really like how he uses his friends like that. So since they're also like him, I don't see the reason why. But he did kill him. Ooh. It's because of the prototype issue, my bad. Anyways, for second, I may have to put Dog Day.
Dog Day? Really?
Dog Day, yeah. Because he actually talked about how the Catnap thinks of, the prototype as his own,
As God.
God, yeah. A God who, doesn't, people who, I don't know, something about how heretics about the prototype, and the prototype tells Catnap to kill him or to do something with them, like what they did to Dog Day. He got cut in half.
Yeah.
including in the cardboard cutout of Dog Day, even shows how the pain he felt after getting cut out, because he was the longest of them all to scream, because he felt more pain instead of just dying like the others.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And
He did.
plus, he needed more love at the end because he did not want to die. Because we were all wondering what happened to him after the chase. He got killed by the predator.
Yeah. I think he had a similar death to Catnap, except like the prototype just stabbed
he
him.
was basically gonna die anyways because he was like on his last breath. Yeah. So, alright, for third, the final character that I put in this list is Ollie, the newest character that we talked to in the beginning of the game. It's crazy. Because at chapter 4, at the end, we realized we were just talking about the prototype at the beginning the whole time. But I was watching this one theory that talks about how or what happened as to why is the prototype talking to us and realizing that he stole Ollie's voice or killed Ollie. Honestly, since I made the chapter 3 rating kind of slow or,
I'm not buying it for that
very
Ollie thing.
small, but
I'm not buying that Ollie thing.
I'm going to talk a little bit about Ollie. So, in one of the VHS of chapter 4, we seen about Ollie and Poppy. Supposedly, I think Ollie is somehow a children that is combined with a human phone or a children's toy phone. Because we never really have lore about him in chapter 3, have we? We had no lore about him except for the parts of chapter 4 that we seen. Now he knows Poppy since the beginning. He knows Poppy, and he knows all the people that he knows the areas, he knows the place. But it's what gets me is because they were locked up, weren't they? Weren't they locked up just like in chapter 4 where they had like this jail place? Weren't they all like locked up? Right?
Yeah.
So supposedly they were locked up. But how would Ollie know every single place of this area of chapter 3? He might have experienced it because, like, before people have turned into, the stuff, Ollie must have remembered all the places. But here's the thing. Somehow, Catnap talked to us in the phone in chapter 3 once we were done with the illusion. And I was wondering, how? Is it just part of the illusion? No. I'm pretty sure he was with the prototype, or the prototype was somehow still, I don't know, kind of voice or kind of with the prototype, talking. Because I believe that we were talking to the prototype since the beginning of, of chapter 3. There's no way would Poppy tell Ollie that we were in play that fast. It's crazy because she's the one that made us crash into the play care. She cut her out. That means she was busy. How would she talk to Ollie if she was surprised in chapter 4 that Ollie was with us the whole time? She was like, Ollie, you there? Like, realizing that Ollie's still alive. So she did not know anything about Ollie being alive. So that means we were talking to the prototype in the beginning of chapter 3 this whole time. Giving us keys, giving us the cubes, just to make Catnap vulnerable for him to take down Catnap. Crazy, kid. I'm done. I don't got no more.
I have a theory.
Alright, what you got?
Alright. Ollie was real, but I'm suspicious about Ollie. Because what are the chances that bro actually is real? You feel me?
You think he's like a human, or what do you mean by real?
No. So like, I think he's dead, or he just never existed. The prototype just tricked Poppy in some sort of way.
Wow, I see, I see. So you think that Ollie wasn't really a real person or a thing, but instead it was the prototype hallucinating or tricking Poppy or something? Hmm.
Yes.
Honestly, I think you're right. Because in a VHS tape where Poppy and Ollie were talking, the only thing that Ollie has said was like to talk about it. And Poppy was, going crazy because how many times they had to use her in a commercial or to make her more, fine, repair, stuff her, those cushions or whatever, the cloth or, you know. She hates it because it's pain because they use children's organs or something because that's why you see blood and toys all over the floor in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, everywhere, always. So, you might be right. Because Ollie wasn't really more of a you are right or something to Poppy instead of just saying that what is going. It was more like what's going on instead of what's going on with you. So you might be right. You might be right. You actually might be right. But honestly, I feel like the prototype is the most crucial character that we might think about. So are you gonna rank chapter 2 characters or
All right. I'm
go
all.
with like other questions?
All right. I'm right here. So, here's my thinking. I'm gonna rank something, and this might sound really weird coming from me, MoonDrop 2014, who just commented on my old account.
Okay.
So, what if, what if, freaking Kissy Missy is working with the prototype? Like, think.
Kissy Missy working with the prototype?
Yes, think about it.
Oh, the. Honest, I can see why. But
Dude,
go on.
think about it. Think about every single time Kissy Missy has almost died and somehow survived. It's because none of this ever happened.
Oh, you talking about like what happened to Kissy Missy at the end?
Yeah.
Actually, I've seen like people that have like fly around the map. Have you seen them? Like
Yeah.
they go around.
Yeah.
They seen how at the end there's like this part where they see Kissy Missy also going through the vent. So we don't know if maybe Kissy Missy did escape or she might have sneaked her way out along with the prototype. But we'll see.
True.
Might be right. Just think about it. Because Kissy Missy also knows what we're doing. With, So that's why Ollie knows what to do and what,
If I'm correct,
Ollie, the prototype.
If I'm correct about Ali being the prototype, then you know what this means? That means he's been leading us to do his dirty work. He's trying to eliminate everybody that sold his soul, like their soul to the prototype. They sold their soul to the prototype, and he wants their soul. It's overdue. So Ali is secretly the prototype, and he's making us do all of this work.
So you're trying to say here that Ollie isn't a real person, but just the prototype, trying to hallucinate Poppy, making someone or something or herself to do all the dirty work.
Yes.
And realizing that maybe Kissy Missy or something is working with the prototype secretly, like the doctor, because the doctor is the only person that works with the prototype besides Kenneth since he got betrayed somehow, and like other stuff about Ollie not even doing what is. So yeah, I see. But I think Ollie was a person, but got killed way back because the prototype did say that Ollie was a person, but that was a long time ago. So that's what I think. But he could be just tricking us and make Poppy more of a, thing like you try to hallucinate or, trick Poppy into doing stuff. And,
Yeah.
we'll see. Honestly, should we just talk about more theories instead of ranking now?
I mean, that's technically what we're doing, so yeah. We already finished everything that we can rank. We ranked games, movies. What's a theory?
So, let's see. Let's go to the theory.
Okay.
So, you want to start? Or,
I'll start. Because I have a lot. Okay. I'm going to start with chapter 1. So, actually, I'm going to start with chapter 4, because that's the newest chapter. So, here's a theory that Poppy, since she ran away, what if she's going to go create another villain for us to deal with?
Wait, why actually be cooking here? Hold on.
Because, like...
Actually, yeah, you might be actually right.
Because...
She might, get too mad of us and, try to kill us instead.
She brings Dowie back to life. Like, what if she tries to bring Dowie back to life so he can finish the job?
Yeah, you might actually be right. So I know, and since she did tell us that, why did you kill Dowie? And realizing that Dowie's trying to kill us instead of, we could have talked this out, but I guess Dowie had too much emotions going on and he transformed on us. So yeah, I can see. Alright, go on.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here's something about Kissy Missy. After she lost her arm, when we see her again, she's gonna have even more bruises and scars than she did last time because the prototype was I said the mimic because the prototype was waiting for us to leave so they can try to assassinate what's her name again? Kissy Missy.
Yeah.
So like she has more scars and bruises last time, and she has
So you're saying that once we see her again, she might get attacked again?
Yes.
Like what happened in that?
There's no evidence supporting this. I'm just saying because like she's already been through a lot. And then another thing is that the Dowie was actually all 3 kids inside of that one body. Cause inside of that body it experiences a mental breakdown. So it's going through every emotion, anger, sadness, fear, happiness, like everything. So he's just experiencing life again as it was before. Anyways, I'm done.
So,
you?
This thing might actually be
Alright, what you got?
So, speaking of chapter 4, we got. I already talked about Dowie the Dollman. I already talked about Yarnaby. There isn't really much lore about Yarnaby, but what I Yarnaby would have. Because I think they see. Because Yarnaby makes a bunch of jokes about being friends and, wanna be friends. Joke, wanna be friends.
Oh, okay.
That joke sucked. I'm pretty sure since almost all the toys used to be kids, I'm pretty sure that kid used to be a lonely person and a person that really, really hated people because they always made fun of him and stuff. And we seen he done a bunch of bad stuff because how things, And so, honestly, there's this like one kid that actually talked in one of the VHS tapes. Is the one that he talks to? What's this one person? I forgot his name. Rich or
I don't
something
know.
like that. In the VHS tapes, he
I-
talks to this one person because they were making fun of him and like stuff. And I believe he might be the kid that turned into Yarnaby, cause the Yarnaby and the kid are both, they both have similar voices, and they're both basically have the same meaning of what's going on with him. So I think the kid that showed
Yo,
up in the
actually,
VHS tape
yo, you're onto
might
something.
be Yarnaby.
Yo, you're onto
Because
something.
Yarnaby talked about a bunch of like being friends. Because he may not had a lot of friends when he was a kid. They probably made fun of him, done a lot of stuff, jokes around him or whatever. Might have, you know, because at the end of the VHS tapes that he talks about, not all people are mean or stuff. And since like he said in a weird way at the end, he must have turned Yarnaby, fuck the kid into the Yarnaby. It's like, oh my god, I'm so smart.
Dude, you're actually right.
That's the most this is my opinion type lore.
Alright,
Anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit more.
I think we got time for at least one more theory. So I'll let you do the theory, and then I'm gonna end live stream. Alright, you can go ahead.
For this last one, I believe that how you said that the prototype tried to do this with things like what he did to Catnap to make Catnap angry with his friends, kill, whatever. Because basically in the lore with Catnap, the prototype, magic clear did, help them in realizing that the people that worked here are really mean and did all the bad things that made you like this. So I think the prototype really doesn't care about any people that he makes them with them. Because then one of the VHS tapes, the doctor and the prototype were basically arguing about something. And the doctor's pretty smart, and he says that he needs the prototype needs him. And that he's way smarter and could, do stuff. Make him more stronger or whatever, take revenge or something like that. Because since now he has the Omni Hand that controls everything around this whole entire playtime code, the prototype wants nothing to do with him. Because he didn't really care about any of it. Because he wanted to kill the doctor. But the doctor told him that without him, there will be no this or something like this. I guess something what he said. And so, what I think that the prototype doesn't really care about anything. He just wants to kill them all, use their bodies, and destroy whatever he wants to destroy, honestly. So, he kills. He gets Mommy Longlegs Catnap. He trains Catnap, I'm pretty sure. He tries to get, Kissy Missy, because I'm pretty sure the prototype attacked Kissy Missy, because I'm pretty sure the prototype was in chapter 3, because at the end of, kind of fight, he kills him, and I'm pretty sure the prototype is still there and made an attack with Kissy Missy. So me and Poppy, us and Poppy came in down there, and then I'm pretty sure the prototype wanted Kissy Missy's body or something to make him more bigger in form. Since we saw like a glimpse of him, since he had like technical crab stuff, and he wants to like get more stuff, So whatever he's trying to do, he's trying to make the main bosses do this for him to find a way to make them vulnerable and kill them, for them to not fight back, because he knows that if he goes ahead, he might get ambushed. really fast and killed, and he might just get destroyed pretty much. But the one thing that makes him more stronger than them, either way, he doesn't have all, all the stuff, is that he is part of this whole entire factory with the doctor. The doctor controls everything. And that's why he did not kill the doctor, but used him to
Yo, actually,
control everything. That's it.
that's it?
That's what I think about the prototype in Doctor Wild of this,
Damn, dude, that's actually true facts there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pablo, for helping me with this adventure. Even though I've just been sitting in my chair this whole time. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone that watched the video. I know it was long and we had theories, and thank you for sharing your theories and ranks with me, Pablo. And joining me for today's live stream. Anyways, see you guys later.